Still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for two. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. Up big, and they go for two, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Noodle's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30 now.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the field. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Green,
on 2nd and 10, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays in order to move it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. On 1st down, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To the air again, Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Darnold to throw again. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa from 6 yards away. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown won't change who's going to win the game, but I think you and I know a few people who play fantasy football that may have had some interest in that one.
Yeah, that's one thing. When you get late in these games and they're out of reach, those touchdowns, maybe a couple people on the edge of their couch for the wrong reason.
Yeah, not just moral victories are played for anymore, are they?
Now the point after try for Santos. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Time for a break. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 4. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Daniel McCullers in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Complete out right to Kurz. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Oh, nifty juke there. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
All right, here we go.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here we go. Set. 319. 319.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully